Grooving.
Yo.
There's somebody, a particular person right now who's moving and grooving. He is the new Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night
Let's get a hand
Raw.
clap for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yeet is on.
Yeet.
The Yeet is on.
Man, I am so proud, man.
So right now, this
so proud.
This is gonna be a first-time exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
All the websites in the world have reported on this. They reported on you reporting on this.
Mm-hmm.
But right here, there is no other podcast in the world that is #1 bloodline info related than the Off the Top podcast. So right here, right now, we're gonna get your feelings. How do you feel about Jey Uso's Intercontinental win over Bron Breakker on Monday Night?
Wrestling friends, welcome to the Figure 4 TV. Today we got an exclusive update concerning Rikishi Fatu. He finally addresses his son Jey Uso winning the IC championship. So let's see what he got to say, guys.
I'm probably, besides Jay's son, his sons, I'm probably the #1 fan of Jey right now. I always been, you know what I mean? And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm proud to be his pops. I'm proud that the fans are proud. You know, I don't know who was more excited, I was or the fans, because when I got back to the room and got a chance, I seen this in Boston. And when I got back, man, and just seeing the reaction of the fans and, you know, the reaction of my boy, man, you think about it. That was a long road. What is it, 15 years or 14 years? You know, you dominate the tag team, division, and then you finally break off into a single competition, you know what I mean? Not knowing which way is it going to go. But you see it, the fan favorite. I mean, you see the entrance, you see the everything about the character of Jey. And for me, Jey is not a character. That is really that kid. Mm-hmm. That kid is just a lovable kid like that. You know what I mean? Talks to everybody. You know, he's not a liability. He's not one of those troublemakers. You know, he's a company man. He knows that, he's a good role model. So, he's one of those kids that, as far as for corporate, as far as for, being that community person to be able to be a role model to kids in the community or even parents in the community. I mean, he's that kid, he's been through some stuff, I mean, being a son of a wrestler and being on the road, you see a lot of stuff, man. You know what I mean? And you can either go left or go right. And so all his career, at the end of the day, the choices that they make are their choices. And hey, he's made the right choices all the way through. And look at, you're new
That's
Intercontinental Champion.
Like he says, you see him now.
Hey, man.
Were you able to catch the match?
Yeah.
So what do you think of the match?
I think it was great. I was just sitting there watching these two generations.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a personal thing. I'm sure, the Steiner brothers are very proud too as well, to be able to, it's like to go down memory lane. You know what I mean? You're sitting, you're watching, your kids go at it and so forth, and you just want them to, you kind of see, it's like I'm talking to the screen. Slow down. You know what I mean? Back up.
Right,
where's the camera? Blah, blah, blah. But I think it was great. Big shout out to Bron, for doing business. You know what I mean? And, I wish that kid nothing but the best. And, he's an athlete. And, he's going to get his time, And when I say, get his time, I'm saying for both of these kids here, in due time, I see them holding, the championship belt. The big one, at least one time.
Right.
But, we'll see how far they go. But I thought the match was absolutely amazing. Man, I would have loved to see that match on a big pay-per-view, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kind of teased it on the Monday Night Raw, and then go into like a big, some type of pay-per-view, something type of match and just let them go.
let's not be greedy, Keish. And I think it was a good idea to be it on Raw, not on a big pay-per-view. I think it hit bigger and it hit better that it happened on Raw rather than PLE. But Rikishi, at least he did. And I think Rikishi's comments might have pushed Triple H in the direction of just putting the strap on this boy, because it was getting louder and louder and louder, and it wasn't going away. Guys, also keep in mind, Triple H was axed. Even though Jey Uso is counted and considered a Samoan, he's under the Samoan lineage, and they don't really count him as black, which is crazy to me. But technically, remember guys, this is about corporate America. It's about corporate America. It ain't about racism. It's about what's accepted in corporate America. And guys, let's not be oblivious to the fact certain things and certain images are not accepted to corporate America. But anyway, that's not what we're here for on this video. For those of y'all that want to know about Triple H and what happened at the press conference and what he was asked, y'all stick around to the end of this video, and it'll be a video link that'll talk about that. You can click into that video link, guys.
You know, I would have loved to see some blood, and you know what I mean? It's just the drive to be number one, you know, because now, you know, they really brought some, some awareness to that IC title. You know what I mean? And, you know, with Jey, you know, holding it, hey, you know, get ready to run, man, because you're going to be busy, son.
His star power right now is huge. They're saying he's one of the top-selling guys in the company right now.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome to see. It's both your paths are really similar. He was in a tag team, broke off, same as you, broke off, and you both held, he's holding the IC, and you held the IC. Not a lot of people, man. Not a lot of fathers in this world get to witness that and experience it too. How does that make you feel?
You know, you just see me. I'm kind of wiping my eyes. I don't usually break here, but you know, it's emotional. You know what I mean? You know, all I was saying months ago when I was, you know, talking about giving Jey an opportunity. You know, I kind of got a lot of heat over it. You know, from the fans and blah, 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 let him grow. I've always done that, to let him grow and to be able to, all a father will always do, no matter who tells him what, where, and when, you're going to always give your kids advice. You know, whether they take it or not, or whether the fans agree or not, I really don't. A father, that's what fathers does, be it myself or any other father. You just want the best and want your boy, your kids to have, you know, just a fair opportunity. And that's it. And, you know, when I see my boy, you know, win the title, man, I can't, you know, I teared up, you know, I did. And, you know, but it wasn't nothing being sad. I was just so proud, you know, that finally after years and years, you know, his hard work, you know, pounding his body, you know, just, you know, that little frame of his of 230 pounds of his body, you know, we don't know how much broken bones that are in there. How long will that body be able to keep moving, you know, at the pace that he's going? But you can just see he's in his moment, you know, when he comes out and start dancing on the stage, man, I'm dancing with him, you know, in the hotel room, just watching the screen, and I'm like, I'm bobbing my head right now. You know, it's just me, Oos, and blah, blah, blah. So
yes,
it's a good feeling to be able to see someone you love be successful.
In my opinion, I'm just happy he won. Regardless of the color, I like Jey Uso, the character, the whole story of him having a brother, and they dominated the tag team division, and then he got a chance to go on as an individual act and dominate and get the mid-card title. I'm sold on that story. It could have been a Mexican, an Asian, a white person. It don't matter. The story is what sells, and the fact that the man is selling merchandise. A lot of the reasons why a lot of black stars don't get put over is because they can't sell the merchandise that this Yeet man is selling, Cody is selling, Roman is selling. You got to be able to sell that merch, and Jey's selling that merch. So salute to Jey. big yeet. Guys, y'all hit that like button, and I'll see y'all next time on Figure 4 TV.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.